he wouldn't have just died if he was standing there. Like they had his.
Well, actually, there's an argument to be made. According to the medical examiner, he was drug overdosing in real time. That it wasn't because of the police officer, Derek Chauvin, that put his knee on the neck. And again, they were taught to do that. According to the Hennepin County Police Department, they teach that as an approved restraint technique.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today, guys, we're back here with a new video. Today, we're going to check out Kirk sets BLM supporter straight on George Floyd. Okay, this is going to be amazing. I call him Charlie Kick because he loves kicking us. Let's get right into today's video, guys.
I saw a clip somewhere that you were trying to get the officer who murdered George Floyd pardoned, and I just want to know what your reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck. And we all saw the video.
But the knee on the neck is actually an approved police technique that police departments taught Derek Chauvin to use. Do you know that George Floyd was saying, "I couldn't breathe," well before that restraining technique? And
so why'd they use the technique if he already couldn't breathe?
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest, and they had to restrain him. And they restrained him in a way that they were taught to do, which is the knee on the neck technique.
Okay, so when does the technique end? Like when they die? Like he said he couldn't breathe.
No, I mean the technique ends when the individual stops resisting arrest. His cause of death was not asphyxiation; it was drug overdose. He had
that was a part of it. Like he also had a heart thing, and like he was on drugs. But like he wouldn't have just died if he was standing there. Like they had his.
Well, actually, there's an argument to be made. According to the medical examiner, he was drug overdosing in real time. That it wasn't because of the police officer, Derek Chauvin, that put his knee on the neck. And again, they were taught to do that. According to the Hennepin County Police Department, they teach that as an approved restraint technique. And by the way, this is just a broader point. Our whole country blew up because of this incident, and it was largely based on a lie. Largely based on a lie. We were all
what was the lie?
The lie is that there was a white police officer that went after a black person just because he was black, and it just wasn't true. He was resisting arrest.
Okay, but he killed him. Like that doesn't.
Well, again, the county medical examiner disagrees. The county medical examiner in the original report.
So then why did he get sentenced?
Exactly. That's a good
question.
I'm saying it's because it was largely a show trial where actually they were not allowed to submit evidence.
Trial?
A show trial. A show trial is an example where you put people on display or a show for a political purpose or political means. And this is an example of that, where Derek Chauvin was not given a fair hearing in this trial. He was not even allowed to use the police training handbook in his trial to show that he was taught to use that restraining technique.
Okay, so what do you want to happen to Derek Chauvin? Like
pardon.
So he's just free? What is that?
Yes.
What message does that send to like?
It should be. It's a message that you should get an actual fair trial and that you're not going to get a trial by media.
Are you actually going to let me talk for longer than 5 seconds?
Go ahead.
You keep interrupting me. Every time I actually try to...
It's more than 5 seconds already.
Every time I try to actually explain my point and have a reasonable conversation with you, you cut me off. I was trying to explain, you cut me off, started talking about something completely different. You started bringing up random stats and random facts to try to make me look stupid.
Nice outfit.
Thank you.
What's on your mind?
What is your fursona? So fursona is like, what animal really speaks to you? No. I need this for an argument. Please, come on, man. Come on, man.
I got a good answer, guys.
Okay. What is it? I gotta know.
It's the beaver.
Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
Okay, this was amazing to watch. Okay, the first black girl who came there who was talking about George Floyd, that the police officer or tried restrained. America blew up over that. Like, it was really, really serious. It was a serious matter. Like, black people were really upset that it was a white police officer who was restraining a black man who was struggling to breathe. But yes, it was out of drug overdose. But at the same time, this is what is being taught in police in the training. The way to restrain someone who commits a crime. The way to restrain them. So even if, frankly speaking, if that restraining order was not there, there is a high chance that guy would have died. Do you understand? There was a high chance the guy would have died. Because there are also some people who have taken drug overdose. Just walking, they just collapse and die. Just singing, they just collapse and die. We have seen a lot of instances like that. But I I never liked that incident that George Floyd died, and that incident that a police officer tried to restrain him in that aspect. But the police officer tried deserved a fair trial. Frankly speaking, he actually deserved a fair trial because the way they just convicted him, like as if he did something very terrible. He's someone who's anti-black, someone who's against black, someone who is a racist. You understand? It's bad for you to just call the police officer just like that. He was carrying out a duty. If he was not the person who restrained that black man like that, another person would have restrained that black man like that. Because it's a sense of order. This is what you are being taught, to restrain people, anyone who is refusing an arrest. Even if you commit crime or don't commit crime, as long as you're refusing an arrest, this is the way you go about it. You understand? It's either the white police officer who restrained the black George Floyd like that, or another black officer would have still restrained that black man like that. Would have still restrained George Floyd like that. You understand? The manner at which George Floyd died was bad. Frankly speaking, it was very bad. Then the other lady who came there was a lady talking about Charlie always interrupts her. It does not give her more than 5 seconds to speak. Charlie was quiet more than 5 seconds, and she did not make any points. That shows exactly why Charlie has been interrupting you, because you are boring him to death. You understand? So that is actually like, she does not make any sense at all. Then the other one who came out and say, what animal does speak to you? Like, you see these queer people and LGBTQ people that I don't know how Charlie used to handle them, because they're actually very frustrating to listen to and very annoying at the same time. It's obvious. You guys are very frustrating to listen to sometimes, because she was actually making no sense. Paint yourself in a rainbow manner and talking bullshit about what animal speaks to you. If you listen to your own animal, keep it to yourself. Don't come here and say that to us. You understand? But at the same time, the entire conversation was actually beautiful to listen to. I love how Charlie handled the entire debate. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video to as many as you can. Subscribe to our channel, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.